Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a card trick inspired by Insidious Chapter 3. Insidious Chapter 3 is one of my favorite Insidious movies in the entire Insidious saga. Out of the 5 movies that were made of this movie, out of the 5 movies that were made, Insidious Chapter 3 is one of my favorite of the entire series, okay, of the entire saga, okay. So I wanted to put a spotlight on that movie. Now I have a deck of cards here. This is another version of my playing cards, David Stark's Mystique playing cards. These playing cards were actually inspired by Insidious saga, by the Insidious saga. So I wanted to make these cards look as insidious as possible, no pun intended. So I went for this look. So that being said, let's get straight into this card trick, man. I'm not going to waste any more time. Now, there are 2 main characters in this movie. There is Elise and there is Quinn. Now, if you haven't seen the movie, I'll just kind of brief it to you really quickly. So the story revolves around Quinn, whose mother passed away about 1.5 years ago. And she tries to make contact with her mother, but she's unable to do it, so she contacts a medium. This medium is Elise. Elise agrees to do a free reading, and she travels into the further trying to get in contact with Quinn's mom, and that's when she actually comes across 2 demonic forces. We're gonna get into those characters as well in this video. But for right now, that is basically the premise of the story. The premise of the story is that, and right after that, Quinn actually, her soul becomes trapped in the further, and it is up to Elise to save her soul before she becomes trapped forever. That is the basic storyline, the idea right there. Okay, now, like I said, I have a deck of David Stark's Mystique playing cards, and I am going to show you, okay, you can see. Now, to save a lot of time, I basically just shuffled the deck of cards beforehand, okay, because I didn't want to see you guys doing, I didn't want you guys to see me doing the same thing again, shuffling. You can clearly see these cards are all shuffled up. They're not in any specific order, as you can see that. But just for the hell of it, you know how I am. Let's just cut the cards a few times, just like this. Let's just mix them up. Why not? Let's grab a couple cards, place them on the bottom, and we'll do the same over here. Okay, that's more than enough. Now, once the cards are all shuffled up, we're going to take the cards and we are going to spread them out just like so. Now, the playing cards itself will symbolize the further. This card right here, you'll notice there is a card that says value on one side and suit on the other side with an arrow pointing in one direction. This playing card, this strange card, will symbolize Elise, who is the medium, who plays a medium in the movie. Elise. Okay? We're going to place that card down right there. We still don't know which card will be associated with Quinn. We will find that out later on. Okay? So what we're going to do is, now in the movie, what happens in the movie is that Quinn's soul becomes trapped in the further. And it is up to Elise to find Quinn in the further before Quinn loses her soul forever. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take we're going to take Elise. We're going to take Elise and we're going to put her somewhere in the further. Okay? So I'm going to just do this right over here like this. I'm going to get a sense of where I think Quinn is in the further. Quinn is somewhere in the further. I think she is right about here. Right about here, I would say. Right there. Okay? What we're going to do next is we're going to take the top card. We're going to take the two cards that are sandwiched in between this card here. Okay, so you can see the two cards. Look, nothing, no tricky moves, nothing. Look, you can see this card is sandwiched in between these two other cards. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the cards here and we're going to place them over to the side. So if you haven't seen the movie, you don't know this, but if you have seen the movie, you will know that in the movie, Elise comes in contact with two demons while she's in the further. She comes in contact with the first demon, the Six of Hearts. Let's associate the Six of Hearts with the man who can't breathe. This is the main demon in this movie. The man who can't breathe. You can see how creepy that picture actually looks like because I put it on the top of the screen. The next demon she comes across is the Nine of Spades. Let's give the Nine of Spades to the creepy bride in black. We'll call her the bride in black. I don't actually remember her name. I don't remember the name of the demon right now. But I'm going to post a picture up on the screen. You can see how creepy that looks as well. So she comes across those two demons. Now, keep in mind that we still don't know which playing card is associated with Quinn. And in order for Elise to save Quinn, in order for Elise to find Quinn in the further, Elise needs to know which playing card will be associated with Quinn. So let's figure that out right now. As you can see right over here, it says value. We're going to take the value of this card, which is 6. And now we're going to take the suit. We're going to take the suit of this card, which is spades, and we're going to combine it together. So that is going to be the 6 of spades. The 6 of spades will be associated with Quinn. So, what you don't know about this story is the fact that Elise had a vision while she was in the further. She had a vision that Quinn is 12 cards down. That the 6 of spades is 12 cards down. Let's see if that's true. We're going to count down 12 cards. 6 of spades is the card we're looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The 6 of spades is exactly 12 cards down, just like Elise has said. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being on my YouTube channel. Thank you for spending some time with me. I hope you enjoyed that card trick. the Insidious Chapter 3 inspired card trick. And I appreciate you. If you're following me, thank you. If you're subscribed to me, thank you for being subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. As always, I'm David Starks, and I will see you next time.